Travis Scott and Fragment are teaming up for another Jordan 1, and A Ma Maniere just previewed their new collection of sneakers.
Salehe and Action Bronson are bringing us more New Balances, and did the 81 get dethroned as the sneaker of the year?
All that and more in today's episode of the Beyond Kicks podcast. I like this new backdrop you have going on. What's up with that?
This is the worst Okay, I just got to apologize, YouTube viewers. Worst backdrop we'll ever have. So it's been furniture week. We got a new king bed finally.
Let's go.
After years of wanting a king bed, we finally got one, and now that we're getting a new dog on. I feel like I'm back to last year where it was like graduate, get married, like all this life stuff.
True.
Like this again. So we got a king bed that came and delivered last week. Super, super nice upgrade from the queen, especially when the dog's laying in there. And something that's standard now too. Shout out to Leo Perch, John Carlo's brother. He got us the hookup at Mattress Firm. He's the guy.
Hey.
They have like these bases that raise like your feet and your head.
Yeah.
So we got one of those now. I've never had one of those. That's pretty fun.
Dude,
so
that's what we used to have, and it was so heavy. And us like moving apartments all the time, we were just like, oh my god, like.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
And this apartment, we're actually up like a flight. I think just one flight of stairs here, but the other ones have all been ground level. And so when we moved here, we were like, no, we're not bringing that up the stairs. I'm tired of moving it. So we just got a whole new bed frame, but it is fun. I enjoy.
They're cool.
Having it go up and down.
It's nice.
It's cool.
Nice for watching TV. And then, because Kirk, dog, lays in bed, sleeps with us in the bed. Usually lays on top of Abby's pillow is kind of his spot. And we're getting another dog on Sunday. Sunday night, we're getting another puppy. So
exciting.
It'll be fun. Do
you have an idea on the name yet?
Yeah, we've kind of settled on Cosmo.
Cosmo. I like it.
Anybody that's a Seinfeld fan, Cosmo Kramer. That's
good.
Inspiration. So Cosmo and Kirk, I think it's kind of a good combo.
Yeah, it's a good duo. I like it, dude.
So we got that, the dog, and then I finally got a chair for my basement where I like edit and not necessarily edit, but film and play Xbox and watch TV. I just had a cheap like $40 IKEA one for a while, and I just had one get delivered yesterday. That's like super comfortable. So stuff's been moving around in the house, and there's a mattress and a random shelf behind me. So
I love it. Yeah, we're in kind of the same boat. I'm plotting and scheming all the new furniture I want to get just because I want to refresh everything, because I feel like, couch and all that other stuff we've had for a few years. I'm like, okay, it's seen its day. Time to level up and figure it out.
It feels good to do.
Yeah, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Valid.
All right, yeah. I got a couple of pickups. First of all, I got to shout out Aaron. These showed up like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Sample 81.
Oh, yes,
I had
dude.
to go and get them. If you know what these are, they got the little tiger.
Is that embroidered or like stamped on
there? It's like glued. It looks like. Hard to tell, but yeah, these are size 14. They're pretty worn in. There's only one other pair for sale on the internet right now. And I actually saw it came about as I bought the last pair. I got to look at my purchase history just to get these names right. But the pair I'm talking about is the first pair that I got was the 81 3SSB. Crazy pair. I got a pretty good price on it. I paid $525 for them. Size 15. Had a box. Like, pretty good deal for a pair that only got given 2 players and stuff. And then Aaron actually listens to the podcast. That's why I had to give him a shout out. He's the dog. I think I just realized I don't even think my mic's connected.
Is it not? Is that what that is? It's like I can hear you, but I couldn't tell.
Let me connect my mic.
There we go.
Apologies for that. It's just been where this room is a mess. The mic situation's a mess. But as I was saying, the 81s, he actually listens to the podcast. So shout out Aaron. He DM'd me. He's like, hey, do you want to sell your pair or trade for my pair? And I was like, well, like, what pair do you have? and he has the let me get the name right. There's only one other pair for sale on eBay right now. The UAPB player exclusive Pine Bluff, Arkansas pair, and that's the pair that I got. So, crazy
that's
pair.
my favorite. That's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. That yellow just pops.
It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they're worn in. It's a size 14. He gave me a pretty good deal on them. The only other pair for sale is for $1,600, and I got them for a lot less than that. So
yeah.
Obviously, I'd like to get very clean examples of the two, but finding those in a size 11 that are clean is like impossible. So
yeah,
got them for now. And then these also got delivered at the same time. I don't know how these showed up so quickly, but
nice.
The unofficial Olympic USA colorway of the 8U1 lows, which
I think it's called, what are they calling it? Midnight something? I just got the Adidas press email for that one.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Night Indigo is what it's
Night
called.
Indigo. Yeah, I got strict orders. I cannot mention the Olympics because they don't have the rights for it, but it does have
that makes
little
sense.
USA on the inside tag, which is
pretty cool.
It's got a cool
that's
little
cool.
insole in here, kind of Captain America theme. So I saw they kind of like, it was like a weird shock drop this morning, almost like it was on release calendars and then got removed, and then they just dropped this morning. And hit up my guy Tyler at Champs. I was like, any shot I got one of these coming? And he's like, yep, like we got you one coming. And they showed up this afternoon. He's like, there's no way they just showed up that quickly. So
that's crazy.
Cool. They give you extra laces, white laces, which I'm definitely putting in, which
you
don't get with 8U1. So
that's one thing that really bugs me is none of them come with extra laces, but you always see the photos of them with the extra laces. And I'm like, what?
Well, he swaps like every pair. Yeah, it's a bummer.
I know Andy does the same thing. Like he just buys them on Amazon and sort of switches them out, and like they look really good. I know KO from ATATF does the same thing, and I'm like, I gotta jump on that wave. It just makes them look better.
Yeah, I want to. So this is kind of our guest room. Don't really know what we're doing with it. I don't think we're gonna keep the mattress. We're gonna keep it and put it in here. Turns out I've been using this majority of the day. I'm in this office editing now that I have a desktop and stuff to edit on. And I don't really know what we're going to do in the background. We do have an air mattress that we blow up for guests and stuff. If you ever come over, we got a separate room for you. But nice. I kind of want to get like a 6 shelf behind me and display all the 8U1s and all my samples. Because behind the scenes, like I've been buying way too many samples. Like just it's bad, dude. Like I got a pair coming today. I think they were delivered actually to my mailbox. Some size 15 Jordan Tatum 1s, like Michigan PE that I got for $80 on eBay. And it's like, it's a PE that goes for $400, but they're like pretty worn. So I got them for $80. And then like,
why not?
Yeah, it's just dumb purchases, but like kind of cool. And then a really weird one is 1993 Nike Air Maestro UNC player exclusive, was worn by, I have the name, I looked in the archives who wore a size 19. I would have to go back and look at it, but they're brand new. Size
that's
19.
Cool.
Size 19. I got them for $80.
That's cool.
So
that's a like fun little.
Yeah, it was like PE worn by this guy. Like I know he's only size 19 on the team, so like I think he went to the NBA for a few years, and it's like so. And then I bought 2 more from Travis, one of the Sneak City guys too, if you guys know him. So just I don't know, I gotta stop buying samples, but I want to get a shelf and display them all. So
yeah, no, that'd be cool, especially since they're like such large sizes. Like they'll fill up a shelf and it'll look really cool.
Is ridiculous. I don't.
That's huge. You'll have to build your own shelf for that.
Yeah, I might have to get the link to your shelves. Those you make both go to. What lights do you have behind those? Just LEDs or
Govee? Yeah, just the Govee. Like it's like a $60 50-foot, I think, strip.
A rope.
Yeah, something like that. And then it just goes on all the backs. But
yeah, they look good.
It was worth it. I think they're solid.
You get any new early stuff or any pickups?
No early stuff. Foot Locker sent over some like Under Armour stuff.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
today. They spent over the Speedform Gemini, and I didn't know I knew this shoe, but apparently these released in like 2009, and I started scrolling through just ads and stuff from back then, and they released alongside the Speedform like Alpha or something like that. And I was like super into these shoes when they came out at the time because I was working at Finish Line, and the Alpha version has like a super prominent like footprint for the outsole, and the way it like blends to the upper, me and everyone that worked there just thought they were so cool, and I always wanted a pair, never got them, and just completely forgot about that until they sent me these. Apparently they're a good lightweight runner, and I'm like, cool, I'll try them out. It's not really my thing. Then they sent over the Apparition, I think this model is. This is the one I just posted the video
on. Those ones I like.
Like these I think are cool. It's kind of like all the comments are saying, nah, I would never wear these. But I'm like, there's nothing really wrong with them. And they're actually super cushioned, super comfy. I think the only thing that's weird is just the Under Armour logo. Like, I feel like they need a secondary logo for some of their shoes just to make it look a little more sporty, I guess would be the way to put it. But it's a cool shoe. It's got this weird X that it makes in the middle with the laces. But yeah, wasn't expecting anything to come in the mail. And a few days ago, those just showed up. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, Foot Locker just loves sending me Under Armour shoes because they've sent me, I think this is the third pair now. I'm like, okay, anything else? But it's cool.
Dude, Under Armour slept on. I've been ever since Andy sent me that pair of PEs that I want to display. It's like I've been kind of keeping an eye on it. I just got the Bryce Harpers. I'm going to post a video after this pod, and like, it's fun to see a company like that like I grew up wearing Zig-Tex. Like that was the shoe that was one of my coolest shoes. Like I got to find a picture of it now. No, they might have been Reeboks. They weren't even Under Armour. Never mind. I had a pair of, what were the name of them? Before the Zig-Tex, I had some Under Armours that I wore to the ground because it was like you buy a pair of shoes for the school year, and it was like Under Armour. Like that was super cool, and
that was it.
Steph Curry, Jordan Spieth, like big athletes there, and it's just they do a lot of storytelling with some pairs, and then there's stuff like the GRs that you reviewed today that honestly, like, if you put a New Balance logo or an ASIC logo on or a Saucony logo, like people would just be like, "Oh, it's looks
anything
the same,
else."
But it's Under, like that silver pair is super clean. So
yeah, I'm like, honestly, I'll probably rock these a little bit and just sort of see. I watched one review someone did of them, and they were really comparing them to like the New Balance 990 V3 because it's a very like sturdy but not super sturdy, a little more cushion than that. But as far as like the feel on your foot, pretty similar. And I'm like, hey, it's kind of my color scheme. I don't like anything crazy, and I guess we'll find out. But they seem cool. Trying to think if there's anything else on the way. Should be having some stuff from Adidas, but we'll see.
Update on last week's podcast. What did if you want to share, what did Mr. Brennan Dunn text you about the list?
That was funny. Let me pull up the his DM real quick.
Last week's episode, we broke down Complex's two different lists: most influential sneaker collaborator and top 25 or 20 SB dunks of all time. The first list, the collaborators list, we had a lot to say about that. Kind of ran long, so then we ripped through the SB list, but it was definitely interesting.
It was a fun episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I loved it. It was a ton of fun.
But no, he responded to my story of me just reposting the podcast episode with, he just responded, well. And I was like, I knew this was coming. I knew one of them was going to see it. But he said, enjoy listening to the responses. Bronson is a tough one. We always get worried that people think we're overrating him too much because they think, they're best friends. He is. They're very close to Action Bronson, the whole Complex team. But they love his shoes and music, but does feel like sort of a bubble it sometimes because, I mean, he's only really released, what, five shoes, I think, so far. So it's not really a mainstream thing that you really see out in the wild, especially with the drops being super. I guess they're limited, but they're also just super hard to get because of bots and
they're
everything
bad
else.
drops
But
in general.
yeah, then he said many people have and rightfully think that Bad Bunny is too high, which yeah, I would say honestly that for majority of the artists that they had on the list, I guess outside of Travis Scott, because he will always be king of sneakers. Apparently, it doesn't seem like he's slowing down anytime soon. But yeah, it was just cool. I love getting responses like that, especially from people that we are ripping currently on the episode. So why not?
It's interesting too, because I mean, thinking back, like one that really stands out was Nina Chanel, like one hit wonder essentially, and like only has dropped 3 pairs that like really known about. At least, I believe it's only been 3 pairs, but like that's one that like I don't know. Actually,
Really?
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
I don't know. Yeah,
an interesting choice.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Fun episode, regardless. But outside of that,
so
you want
talking about that list, James Whitner, we got a huge drop from A Ma Maniere. Let's jump into some news.
I think this one's really cool. And one thing I didn't know, if you read below the title of this article, this is Nike's largest collection since basically the Virgil Abloh, the 10 collection, which I just didn't really think of because I think this is, what, 6 shoes? Kind of makes sense. I bet
there's probably a lot of, I can't think of them, but there's probably a lot of 3-packs. And then there's maybe a couple of 5-packs. So 6 is...
Especially that spans across all of Nike's companies because you have Nike, Jordan Brand, and Converse. So I think that aspect alone is really cool, and working on a project between those 3 brands to bring 6 sneakers to life with the same sort of design ethos would be so much fun, in my opinion. But
yeah, and it's different models too. Like, I mean, we can rip through them, but like it's different. Like there's streetwear models and there's performance models. There's retros. And it's kind of a whole mix. So yeah, we'll rip through all of them. A Ma Maniere Jordan 3. We're getting the black pair. We've seen it leaked. Seen some early pairs of it. So what's the drop consensus on this? I know that the 3 is already auction or raffle is already open.
Are they? It makes sense.
The Jordan 3. Blah, blah, blah. Below is a quick, so they're all going to be available at the store. It's their 10-year anniversary, A Ma Maniere's 10-year anniversary, so they're eventually all going to drop. But the Jordan 3 black pair, I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of this second colorway, but
yeah, it's all right. There's definitely an audience for it. Like, people like them.
Yeah, 100%. And general theme for the whole collection, I think, is premium materials. That's really what they brought to all of these, which is, I love it. Jordan 4s, this colorway is growing on me. I like those laces.
Yeah,
I might get a pair of these. I don't really like the insole in the sock liner color. It's the regular, the original Jordan 4 sock liner, but it's clean. It's kind of like an albino of the first drop.
I just love what they did with the collar, how it's sort of stitched together and not super thick and puffy. I think it looks really good. I don't know how it is on foot, but I think it looks really good.
I did it for 30 days. It's nice. In terms of Jordan 4s, it's very nice.
Good to hear. But no, yeah, it's a cool colorway.
Yeah, the sock liner is definitely a highlight on these because you can slip in and out of them super easily, and they're really comfortable. So, speaking very highly on those. We got the Jordan 39s.
I don't think this looks bad. It's cool because like going into this release, we really only knew of the 3s, 4s. We knew there was an Air Max 95 releasing at some point, but we never knew about the Jordan 39. We never knew about the other 2. So it's pretty cool that they kept that under wraps, which is really difficult to do nowadays. But
Very difficult. Yeah.
yeah, this one looks cool. Translucent outsole with that sort of, I guess, something going through the middle of the outsole. I don't even know what that is. Guess a support plate, but yeah, same color scheme as everything else with the plums, purple, tan, black. Solid.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. I don't mind them. I don't think I'd
Yeah.
wear them. But this one,
Right.
this is heat. I'm not even a big Air Max 95 fan.
Mm-hmm.
JLP is going to be rocking the hell out of these, knowing that
Seriously.
he's a 95 guy.
Seriously.
These are super nice. There's no layering at all, which I like because sometimes layering makes them look a little thicker. They instead just did hard cuts, like you're laying tile and everything's flat. That's how the side panel is. It's
I think it
Neapolitan
looks
basically,
good.
chocolate suede. Then you get a tan, then you get a strawberry look, and then you have like a grayish, and then you have the black on the bottom, and it's all like layered next to each other. The tongue stitching, super nice.
I like those laces too, dude.
The
Like,
laces, yeah.
I feel like this one is going to be, I don't know if it'll be the most popular, but I feel like it's going to be like the sleeper. Like, this is going to be a great Air Max 95 release that people are going to be talking about.
There has not been a good Air Max 95 since I don't even know when. It's been a long time. Like, you can talk about
outside of the Atlanta pair, because I've seen those obviously, like,
and the Cortez or the Cortez pair too is another one that's been popular. But in my opinion, I have not looked twice at anything ever really in my lifetime. So I mean, you get the classics like the neons and stuff, but this pair is right up my alley. I like these a lot.
Same.
Air Max or Air Force Ones, basically the linens, but crazy sock liner and some A Ma Maniere on the midsole and 3D swoosh.
It's a cool pair. I think
print's a little different too. It looks like
it's hard to tell because it looks like that swoosh is like metallic, but also it doesn't look metallic. It's kind of hard to tell from the photos, but no, that sock liner sells, dude. It just looks so cool, so premium.
Yeah, the tongue tag, translucent outsole, good color.
Yeah.
This one's heat too. I'm a big fan of Converse weapons.
Yeah.
These are gas. These are the weapon lows. Tan upper, little darker accents, pinkish laces, sock liner of the Jordan 4. I mean, the sock liner itself in the Converse weapon, like the Converse weapon, pretty cheap shoe. It originated as it was one of the original basketball shoes, if I'm not mistaken. So I've never personally seen a pair that's been juiced up with materials. So this is cool to see. I mean, the sock liner makes this pair way better.
Seriously. No, that one's tight. So out of all 6, what are your top 2?
You go first. Curious to get yours.
For me, it's honestly probably my number 1 is the Converse pair. I just think it doesn't look like anything crazy.
That was not what I was expecting you to say.
I know. That one I think looks so good. And then, yeah, probably the 95s. But that 4 does look really good. I just wouldn't wear 4s. So as far as like 2 that I would wear, it'd be those.
I would, same shoes, different order. 95s definitely first.
Yeah.
And I'm not even an Air Max guy. So, but I really want to get a pair of those. Those are insane looking. And then basically a toss up between the Converse and the 4s. Like, the 4s are tough because I love looking at 4s. I don't wear them as much as I probably should. Like, I bought a pair of SB4s after the wear test thinking, God, I got to wear these. Like, I paid, I don't know, $500, which is a ridiculous amount of money for a pair of shoes. And like, I don't know if I've worn them once. Like, I've worn my green ones, like the GR that dropped this year that I really like, but
the oxidized. Yeah.
And it's a pair that like I'll keep, but it's like now that I'm thinking about it, like, God, it's expensive. So like if I'm doing a wear test, the price doesn't even matter because I'm doing it for 30 days and then we'll clean it up and get paid from a brand dealer, whatever the case is, or the pair gets supplied. Like, it's fun to wear shoes. And so I've already worn the A Ma Maniere 4s for 30 days in December in the middle of the winter. I really liked them. It was a very, very tough color to match. I don't know. I mean, I love the look of these. Realistically, I don't know how much I'd actually wear them. The 95s, I feel like I'd wear a bunch. The Converse, I feel like I'd wear a bunch. So,
yeah, the Converse just look like a good beat around shoe too.
Yeah, a comfortable one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious what retail is going to be on some of these. If it's got to be juiced up a little bit. I mean, just 10,
I'm
20 bucks more than
curious.
regular, but the
I wonder
95s,
if this is going to be sort of the send off for them using this color scheme.
I hope.
I kind of
I
feel
hope.
like it is because, they've been going with it for a while now, I feel like. And outside of this, like everything's pretty much been done. But I'm curious to see what the next release will be and if it sort of sticks to the same brown, like tan plum, that whole sort of deal.
I don't know what they would have to do a rebrand, because that's kind of like, when I'm looking at their website right now and like everything's that color. Like I don't know what they would switch it to, but
Yeah. Maybe they'll keep it the
I
same,
agree.
but
I think it could be smart. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
yeah. Hmm.
Or they
I
just
guess
keep
we'll see.
applying this method to other shoes. Or
Yeah.
maybe this is the end of the Nike. I mean, who knows with companies? I mean, this
Yeah.
might be. I think it is a send off in some sense. Now that you say that, but what that actually entails, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Time will tell. Time
Okay.
will tell.
I, I hot take, maybe not even a hot take. I think companies should do this more. I think we should see Union do a 6-pack of 6 different models instead of doing one, like the Field Generals, cool model, flopped. The
Yeah.
Cortezes from Union flopped. Like if they did a whole bunch of shoes, and yeah, the 39s are probably gonna flop here in the A Ma Maniere pack, Air Forces, who knows? But like if you gave a company, hey, here's 6 models. Here's 2 that we really want to sell, the Converse 39s. Here's a couple that are heaters. Here's a couple that might be under the radar, like good mix, instead of doing heaters and then under the radar, like a drop later. Just put it all
Mm-hmm.
together, see what happens. So hopefully this drop goes
I
good,
think
because
it'd
I
be
like
fun.
this model.
Yeah.
So,
I think that
yeah.
would be fun to see from different companies too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Kind of an interesting one. Oregon Ducks College,
Mm-hmm.
where Nike originated, Portland, Oregon. Program to release a What the Duck Nike Dunk. Not a What the Dunk, What the Duck Nike Dunk.
I think it's funny. There's supposedly going to be 3 pairs or 3 different sets. I believe we only have photos of the first 2 as of now, but they've been going really hard with the Oregon Ducks sort of theme, or I guess
They
theme, like
always
it's a whole
have.
program. Like
Yeah,
they
I
just
mean,
did the Air Max 1's, and there was something that they did like either in between that and this or right before it, but I feel like I've been seeing it more and more. But didn't they do a dunk? No. It just wasn't
yes.
as crazy, right?
Uh,
Because it was like a StockX exclusive
mm-hmm.
sort of deal they
Goat,
did. Yeah.
Goat exclusive.
Goat exclusive.
Yep.
So that was cool. But the what those not bad. Yep, those.
Yep.
The all sort of white tan with the green stitching. It's not bad. These are a little wild, a little bit crazier than I expected.
5,000 pairs made. I'm trying to see. Empowering by the rise of NIL deals, Oregon fixed its creative muscles in the Duck of a Feather program. Since 2023, Nike has collaborated with this school and its newly founded Division Street, and under the guidance of Tinker Hatfield, Oregon has produced some of the most sought after shoes in the recent memory. I'm trying to see what the SB Dunk back in. I mean, as I'm just trying to see if it's what it's based off of. So is it based off of
Yeah.
a bunch of other Oregon Duck pairs in the past?
That's what I was struggling to find as well. And
Following
maybe
their
I've just
official releases have been to announce, but we can expect these to be available exclusively through Goat Marketplace.
Okay.
Expect it to be. So I do like that it's an SB. I don't really wear regular Dunks anymore.
I think these are regular Dunks. Are they SBs?
What, the Nike Dunks? Yep. Wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like them anymore. Maybe
It's
the
like,
third pair was SB.
that's true. It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding off images of that pair to be like, and surprise, it's an SB. Everyone lose their marbles.
Yeah, you put SB on it, and it's like, okay, this is a collector piece, or like limited to 250, and then it's like a crazy rare pair, something crazy. I don't know. They're all right. Very hard to wear.
Seriously.
This pair, the outside of this pair is actually pretty cool.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I like that pair looks just better in my opinion. It's not as loud, not as crazy. Lighter. The designs are really cool too.
I would go about explaining this to the listeners, but I suggest you just go to our YouTube and watch this because I don't even know where to explain.
Tons of just crazy patterns all over these shoes.
Yeah, just think of every Oregon Duck jersey combined. Like,
probably
that it is, but not bad.
Definitely all right.
Next story, I'm very calling cap on.
Really?
Off-White Jordan Canaries rumored to release next holiday year. I call BS. I don't know. What are your thoughts on
I wouldn't be surprised because there is that rumor that, you know, in the next few years we will be getting, quote unquote, a new version of the 10 pack, or maybe just a re-release of the originals. And if these release next year and the 10 pack releases in the following year, because this is set to release holiday 2025, it would be a good pair to release in order to build hype for the 10. So from that perspective, I could see it happening. And it's always been a pair that's like, we sort of have a feeling that it will release eventually. There just never was a plan for it. Even when you scroll down, there's that banner that's been on the Off-White or whatever website for a while that just says actually pending, and it has all the blurred out images of the shoes. I know the two below are like the Futura Dunks. I think the others are like Air Forces. I don't know about that.
Yellow, black outsole Air Force.
Yellow Air Force, and then the yellow white Jordan 1 High, the Canaries. So it's like, if it did release, I wouldn't be incredibly surprised, but also at the same time, if it didn't, I'd be like, cool. But I don't know. I've said this on here before. I'm just not the biggest fan of this model with the Off-White. I'm just like, it's cool, but it's a shelf piece. I don't think it's wearable.
I'd wear the hell out of these two. I would do a wear test. If they're actually dropping, I'm going to do a wear test.
Yeah.
Quote me now on it.
That would be tight, though.
The white pair, all-time grail. I really, really, really want to get those back in the collection. I had them for like a week, flipped them, did a few photos of them like right when I was getting into content. That was before he passed. Now they're even more expensive, but
yeah,
I don't know. These are up there like unicorn pairs. And I feel like we've gotten news, if I'm not mistaken, that these are going to drop a few different times, and then it's called back, and they're not actually.
It's been weird. Like, same with those Bread 4s. It's been like, oh,
yes,
we may get these, and nothing ever happens.
Yeah, and there's just a ton of fake pairs of those out, too, and same with these. So it's like, if these actually drop, I love yellow. Beyond Kicks, my original logo, like, love yellow. Yellow's a cool color, and just applying that to this silhouette would be cool, but
I agree.
Don't believe it. I gotta see Private Selection get an early factory photo on their Instagram before I believe it.
Yeah, it'll be. If it's releasing, we'll probably know by like March next year.
Yeah,
if I had to guess. So yes, we'll wait and see.
More hype beast stuff.
We love hype beast.
Travis Scott, Jordan 1 Low releasing in 2025.
It's crazy that these are actually coming out, because I did a video, like one of those just talking head videos I guess it was when this photo was taken of Fragment founder wearing these like courtside, and it was one of those like, we're getting more Travis Scott sneakers, blah blah blah. And then of course after I post the video, they're like, I don't know if these will ever even come out. But yeah, these are cool. All white, Travis Scott low with the Fragment blue swoosh on the outside, white swoosh on the inside, blue sock liner, blue on the heel. I would rock these. This would be a daily shoe for me, just because it's nothing crazy, dude. And I love blue, so I would love to have these.
I'm out. I don't know. I had a pair of Nike Dunk Bayous. Got my my wife and I matching pairs. It was a sail midsole, white outsole, white leather upper, sail laces, same exact leather it looked like. I wore those into the ground, and this just looks way too similar to it, and beat up the toe
That's fair.
Garbage on these. So
yeah, we'll see. I don't know. That's
clean, but
I agree. Yeah. It's going to be one of those that it's going to be impossible to get because it's Travis Scott and Fragment, and everyone's going to be losing their minds. But yeah, I don't know. I wish it wasn't a hype collab, because I just think it looks good. But it's going to be one of those shoes.
No, you could get a custom of these. Excuse my yawn. You could literally get the 85 lows and have Jordan Diab do a swap swoosh for you
easily.
And just paint the outsoles and paint the back of it. Switch the tongue tag.
Literally like same thing.
Just blue. Bro. Paint the gray blue.
Yeah.
And then paint the outsole blue, and then swap a reverse swoosh on it.
I need to wear these again.
You should do a custom of these. I bet it would go viral, and it would be
100%.
Because he does all those swoosh swaps for Dana White on the Jordan 1. So
it would be cool. But yeah, that's a sneaker that I remember seeing when I guess this photo was first taken a few years back. I always wanted it. We'll see if I ever get it, but it's kind of cool.
It's not bad. GOAT designer, in my opinion, right now, Salehe, Bembury.
These are sick.
Another New Balance collab.
New Balance 991 V2. I love this sneaker. I still want a pair. Retail is too high, and I'm too picky with the colors, but I feel like this is the collaboration that the model needed to get people's eyes on it. And I feel like once people get these, they're going to be like, this is the GOAT sneaker. Because everyone I talk to that has a pair loves it. Say it again?
Or 991 V2?
Yeah, the new made in England version of the 991.
So these are going to be like $400 retail.
It's probably like $230, which I'm like, ugh, it's tough, but I don't know. I love this colorway. It is a little too playful, I think, for me, but it all ties in together. Salehe's got that eye on him, but
purple hairy suede. It's like Harold and the Purple Crayon. New Balances.
Facts. But yeah, I think these look cool. I was very excited to see them.
I'm worried about these socks, dude. These socks look comfortable.
Dude, right? Salehe's just head to toe. Everything he wears is just fire.
Yeah.
Just fire.
What in the world are these? I've not seen this yet.
Which is it? His Crocs?
Salehe.
Yeah. Instead of dropping the Junipers, he's working on another Crocs shoe, which is just a LL Bean boot version of a Croc. It's kind of cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Take the outsole of the Juniper and the upper of a regular Croc, and then slap a canvas high top on it, like a Converse high top, and then make the outsole lime green, the croc part red, and then the top part orange.
It's like a watermelon, dude.
Yeah, it's wacky colorway, crazy shoe. Just give us the junipers, man.
Yeah. If this was a different colorway and it's like waterproof, I would for sure have these as like a by the door shoe.
Mm-hmm.
But this colorway is definitely not for me. If it was a little more tame, maybe like the second colorway of the juniper that we saw, where it was the all navy with the orange on the outsole, this would look really good. Or honestly, like the first colorway. But yeah, it's definitely not bad. But like we said, just give us the junipers.
Mm-hmm. Junipers, we need you. Yet to see these too. Action Bronson. See, like every week we're talking about Action Bronson and Salehe. It feels like a lot of other people on that list we were not talking about every week.
That's true. Yeah, so we got a new look at Action Bronson's new 2 shoes with New Balance. I think these, I don't remember the name of these silhouettes.
So this one, I have a pair of these actually.
Do you? Oh yeah, you've got the
District Visions.
Yeah, it's a cool shoe. I really would wear these a lot. The Runner.
Maybe it's a different model. Yeah,
it's similar.
I think it is the same model. It's the Super Comp Elite V4. This one looks like it has a different swoosh and different lacing pad. A little different, but the outsole is the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the performance. Think of the Alpha Fly 3s from Nike, but make it a New Balance. Like that's how the outsole is. Super light, carbon plate, like the whole deal.
Yeah.
The other one, we've seen leaks in kind of close-up images of these.
The Nimbus, I think these. Yeah, there it says at the bottom, the Fuel Cell Rebel V4. And then I don't see the other. The Nimbus Trail. Yeah. The Nimbus isn't really my favorite. I wanted to like it more. Minimus. Oh, that's what it is. Minimus.
There's an N in there.
I didn't even. Couldn't see it. It's hard to tell.
Dude, these look like you threw up a bunch of different materials, different models, and this is like a true what the. Like the outsole has 3 different, completely different design textures and everything, different colors, and it's all one outsole. Another one, I don't even know how to explain these. Like they look like the New Balance logo's out of the place. You got a giant like if you go into Photoshop and you had a blank canvas of a New Balance and then you slapped on outsoles, you took the mesh and blew it up. So now it's like a waffle print. You move the New Balance logo. You put crazy, like this is wild looking.
It's kind of out there. This is one that I really want to just see in person because I don't think photos do it any justice. And since it's like a trail shoe, I feel like, honestly, I'll go for both of these because I'd wear those hiking, walking around, like on trails, like.
So this New Balance model, the Runner, is definitely like a marathon long distance, like running shoe. It's super light, but it wears down super quick. It's one of those models where they're like, you going for PR, like toss a pair of these on. Walking, I wouldn't really recommend them. I mean, I squished the midsole once on my pair. I still got to post the video, but I squished the midsole once and it was like creased up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, the trails. I don't even know what to say about this model.
Yeah, they're both weird, but I'm here for it. Let's give Action Bronson some more pairs to work on. I'm here for that all day, every day. Did you see his tweet where he was like, Steph Curry's got me wanting to try Under Armour sneakers?
Yes, I did.
I was like, oh my God. Don't say that.
I wouldn't be disappointed with it. I think he could do some cool stuff.
He definitely could. If anyone can, like, that'd be fascinating to see.
Yeah, maybe he does the Salehe route where he's got multiple partnerships.
Yeah, I would love to see that. But, got a first look at the A6 Kayano 5, I think is what these are. This is like an OG model, OG colorway releasing exclusively through Kith. I don't think these look that great to me. I mean,
No,
like they look all right,
these look like
but
Fila Stompers, the dad
yeah,
shoes, like really cheap looking white mesh, white leather. Like,
yeah, it just looks like you would walk into any random like sort of sneaker store. This is to me what a dad shoe is,
they
if
look
that
like
makes
they
sense.
cost $4 to make.
Yeah. And I don't know, like the midsole looks cool, but what I love about runners is just how complex the midsoles are, all the different materials, all the different layers that they use to make up just a dope ass midsole. This doesn't, I mean, like, it kind of looks like there's a lot going on, but at the same time, I'm like, it also just looks kind of cheap. But it's an all right
Yeah,
shoe.
it
I'd
looks
wear
too
any of
cheap.
them,
I
but
don't know. Yeah. Maybe they're so ugly and they're so cheap that they become a vibe, like one of those deals. I don't
yeah,
know.
eh, time will
Yeah.
tell.
Grass cutting shoes for sure.
Yeah, spot
First look
on.
at the Adidas Atmos collab, the Arku, Ar
Ar-
Aruku, Aruku,
Aruku. Dude,
Aruku.
I would love it. I need to like sit down one day and just listen to every podcast episode we've ever done and put together a supercut of us trying to pronounce all these
You do
freaking
that
names.
too. That'd be funny.
It would be. Oh my God. I love that. But yeah, this is the new silhouette that Adidas has been teasing for a while now. I think we
hmm
talked about these a few weeks ago with Gunna wearing them on stage. Maybe we talked about it here, maybe we didn't.
Tyler Arab Lincoln posted the
Yeah,
photo,
he
early
posted
photo.
them a while ago. This is just a new colorway with Atmos, white midsole, silver sort of fused overlays on a black mesh. I really want this sneaker in hand to try it out because all the photos I've seen, it just looks like this huge ass Hoka midsole with a slim, very
hmm
tight knit Adidas mesh upper. And it just looks really interesting to me. It doesn't look like really anything that I've seen. The retail price is like $300, I'm pretty sure. So
Steve.
that's kind of insane, but I just want to know what makes it that price point. Is it worth it? And like, I just want to know everything about it because they're very cool. But I don't know. I just threw this one in there. See if you had any thoughts. I'm still
Another
trying to develop
trainer.
an opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another trainer. I like the look of the midsole. It's like, think of original Boost being carbon fiber, and then
Hmm.
this Boost is like matte carbon fiber, where it looks kind of like a raw finish.
Yeah,
I think it looks pretty cool, but
it does.
yeah, I don't think I'd ever wear them. They look pretty slim. I kind of have wide feet, so.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see, I guess.
hmm I keep seeing these Clot Adidas Gazelles, the Bluebirds, kind
Yeah.
of going as like a slip on. I'm seeing with the
I've
photos.
been following Edison Chin for a while now, and that's how he's been wearing them because that back material just sort of flops down. Like there's nothing really keeping it up. And it's a different material on the heel. It's not that hemp. So you could easily wear it as a slip on. And that I think makes these so
They're
much
very
cooler.
interesting looking. They're very hippie looking.
I kind of really want them. Toss these on with a freaking white pair of linen pants.
That's a
Golden.
nice look. I could not.
Golden. Ooh.
Yeah, they're very interesting looking. The photos, bro. I don't know if she's wearing like a size 3 times too big, but her
Yeah,
foot is not even close to touching the heel.
that's
Like,
hard.
and then the other one is. So I don't know what's going on in the promotional photo, and then these photos, like it's fine, but
True.
yeah, I don't know. They're like like if I was getting like a Native American collab with the beads, it kind of has that look. The stitching's really cool. It looks like a woven basket almost. They're cool.
It strikes me as a very like I'm going on vacation type shoe, and like this is what I'm rocking.
Vacation, yeah.
So
yeah, they're not bad. It's unique. Got to promote.
It definitely is. I gotta make some phone calls to Adidas because I want to try those out. I think they're dope.
You could pull them off. I could not.
That's don't limit yourself. I believe in you.
Fair enough. All right.
That's really it today.
Yeah. Do have, cannot guarantee it, but there's 80% chance we will have a guest next week. Seth and I kind of chatted. We're like, hey, we want to try to get some guests every other week. So we're going to shoot for our first guest back after Andy next week. So stay tuned. Definitely tune into that.
We'll figure it out.